Okay, class, can you see my screen? Write down in the chat window if you can see my screen. Miss Hello, yes, okay. So everybody is here, I believe, right? Okay. So up till now, we have studied about the contribution of scientists in the field of science and technology. We have studied about the Louis Pasteur, John Dalton, and Isaac Newton. Now, afterwards, we have studied the scientific methods of investigation or scientific methods in the studying of science. We have taken 4 different examples. First one was of toaster. Second one was of potted plant and fertilizer. Third one was light travels in a straight line. Fourth one was of that lemon juice and apple slices. Okay, now we will continue our lesson with lab safety. So, lab safety refers to science experiments which are usually performed in the laboratory. Doing experiments in the laboratory, it's a fun, but it can be dangerous if we are not careful. So, we must follow some safety rules which are being explained by the teacher before entering into the lab so that we will work safely and we will not face any problem or any accident. So here you can see some chemicals are bumping in the bottles. This is the round bottom flask and this one is the conical flask. So here important lab safety rules which you need to follow. First one, know the location of safety equipments. Means when you enter the lab, you must be aware of the safety equipments in case of any accident, or if there is any fire, you must be knowing of the fire extinguisher. Next is know what to do in case of an accident. Means in case of an accident, you need to immediately inform your teacher. Then follow the instructions that are being given by the teacher. Dress appropriately means wear the lab coat, wear goggles to protect your eyes. Wearing lab coat means to protect your clothes. Don't play mad scientist means don't try to carry out experiments on your own without the permission of teacher. Don't taste or sniff chemicals. Don't experiment on yourself means don't throw or don't pull or drop any chemical on yourself. It is dangerous. Do not taste or sniff any chemical. Do not eat or drink in the lab. Dispose of waste properly means after completing the experiments, whatever the waste you have, dispose it of thoroughly in the dustbin or in the wash basin. Next is again the science safety rules. This is a reminder. Always practice science lab safety rules which your teacher told you. Follow teacher's rules. Do not put things in your mouth. Wash your hands. Be careful with sharp tools. Use goggles and proper clothing when needed. Think responsibly. General laboratory safety rules. Now I'm going to read these rules. These are given in your book on page number 7. This table is given. You need to learn all these rules by heart. This is your assignment for today. I will be uploading it after this session on Google Classroom so that you will come to know. And those do not have the book, please go through my video and learn few of the rules. As means few, like at least 5 rules must be learned by heart. Okay, now I'm going to read them one by one. These are the general safety rules. Do not enter the laboratory without the teacher's permission. Number 2, open all doors and windows unless otherwise instructed by your teacher. Do not carry out any test or experiment without the teacher's permission. Do not carry out any test or experiment without the teacher's permission. Number four, read the instructions first and understand them before starting your experiment. If in doubt, always ask your teacher. Next, handle all apparatus and chemicals carefully and correctly. Always check the label on the container before using the substance it contains. Next is, do not pour any unused chemical back into its container to avoid contamination. Contamination means if we put the chemical back, after unused chemical back into the container, it will be infected, and if we cannot use it or reuse it next time. Okay, next is next, who has unmuted himself? Yes, Hamza Anjum. Okay, next is, do not taste any chemical unless otherwise instructed by the teacher. Means don't taste any chemical if unless otherwise your teacher asks to do so. Do not eat, drink or play in the laboratory. It's not your playground, it's a laboratory. So don't eat, drink or play in the laboratory. Do not tamper with the electrical means and other fittings in the laboratory. Means there are electrical switches or points, electrical means, do not try to touch them. Okay, because it can hurt you. Work tidily, wash up all used apparatus and dispose waste correctly. Return the apparatus to their proper places after cleaning. Do not remove any apparatus or chemical from the laboratory. Wash your hands after all laboratory work. Okay, got it? There are 10 different rules. Out of these 10, you can learn any 5 by heart. I will listen them in the next class. Okay, safety rules when heating or mixing chemicals. Wear goggles when mixing or heating chemicals. Means we must put on the goggles to protect our eyes when we are heating or mixing any chemical, so that if there is by mistakenly any bumping in the chemical, it will not come in contact with your eyes or damage it. Do not place flammable substances near naked flames. Means flammable substances are those which can carry fire instantly, so we should not put them near the naked open fire. Behave yourself. Behave yourself. So next is, do not point the mouth of a test tube or a boiling tube which is being heated towards yourself or your friends. Means when you are heating something in a test tube, do not point its mouth towards yourself or towards your friend, because during the heating there should be bumping in the chemicals or bubbling, so that if there is something wrong, something like that, it won't come to your mouth or your eyes. When accidents occur, report all accidents, injuries, breakages and spillages immediately to your teacher. Means if there is any accident, like for instance some injury, some accident, some chemical like by mistakenly some chemical comes in contact with your skin, your clothes, or if you have broken if you break something, some test tube or beaker, you should immediately inform your teacher. Should a chemical get into your mouth, spit it out into a basin and rinse your mouth with plenty of water. By mistakenly, if a chemical gets into your mouth, thoroughly wash your mouth with plenty of water. Similarly, if any chemical comes into contact with other parts of the body or clothing, wash thoroughly with plenty of water and report to your teacher. Why, in case of accidents, you need to report to your teacher? This is because your teacher helps you out. Abhi, Marusha, what I said, not to open the camera. Why in the event of a lab accident you need to inform your teacher? This is because your teacher is there with you in the lab, and she will take you immediately to the management, so that management will take you to the hospital or to see the doctors in case of any accident. Otherwise, if you won't inform the teacher, you will it means you are harming yourself, right? Don't be afraid. Just inform in case of accident to your teacher. Again, when a chemical gets into your mouth, spit it out into a basin and rinse your mouth with plenty of water. When a chemical comes into contact with other parts of your body or clothing, wash thoroughly with plenty of water and report to your teacher. Next is, at the end of your lab time, what you are supposed to do: work tidily, wash up all used apparatus, and dispose waste correctly. Means when you are working in the lab with any experiment, work tidily. Don't mess up the things. Don't spread the laboratory apparatus, papers, books, or your bags everywhere around you. No, keep the things at their right places. Wash up all the apparatus which you have used. Wash them thoroughly and dispose waste correctly. Dispose waste correctly means that after completing your experiment, whatever the leftover things, leftover chemicals or residues, if the solid residue, throw them in the dustbin. If there is a liquid residue or liquid or chemicals that are left over, don't try to put them back in the container of that chemical again. Just flow them or discard them in the wash basin and wash the apparatus and your hand properly. Return the apparatus at their appropriate places, means at their right places. In your lab, in the school, whenever, inshallah, we will be getting time, we will visit the lab in groups. I will show you that there are separate cabinets for each and every apparatus. Like for instance, there is a separate cabinet for test tube, separate cabinet for beakers, for retort stand, for conical flasks, for every laboratory apparatus, for microscope. Everything are placed, each and everything is placed at its own cabinet, at its own place. So remember that after completing your experiment, kindly place these things in at your proper places. Class, I'm just coming. Yes. So next is the remember safety first, means you need to remember all these rules when you are going to carry out any experiment, because your safety comes first. You can carry out experiment, but properly follow all the rules and regulations. All the safety measures should be taken as it is being told by your teacher, so that you will work in the lab safely. Okay. Now I'm going to wrapping up this session. In this class today, we have learned about the contribution of scientists, contribution of three different scientists. Number 1, Louis Pasteur. Number 2, Isaac Newton. Number 3, John Dalton. We have studied along with the examples in detail about the scientific methods in the study of science and general safety rules to follow in the laboratory. I have explained you each and every safety rule generally, and about those when we mix, what safety measures we should take when we mix the chemicals or when we heat the chemicals, what we are supposed to do in case of accident. Okay, I hope everyone has understood, or if not, kindly visit my YouTube channel. This video will be uploaded today, and you will go through it and learn it. If you do not understand anything, just note it down in the copy so that we will discuss it. We will learn it again in the next class. Okay, so here comes home assignments. Home assignments will be uploaded on Google Classroom soon after this session. Means when this session will be over, I will upload the home assignment like I have uploaded it in the last class, after the last class, so that you will carry out your home assignments. Yes, who is there? Yes, Iman. Okay, miss. Okay, fine. So I thank you for your time and attention and for listening carefully. Now we will carry out some recapping work about this today's session. So class, so I'm going to share a whiteboard with you. Somebody is saying, मिस लेबोरेटरी में उर्दू बोल सकते हैं?